Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. And I'm very excited to have Tyler with me on the show today. As most of you know, Tyler is one of my amazing agents on the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Group. And we're going to talk about some good real estate stuff in just a second. I do want to announce that we're having a community blood drive here at my office at 1560 Ebenezer Rd, Rock Hill, South Carolina, Monday, February 22nd. And please call in because they do have a limited number of openings, but we have plenty of openings at the moment. So if you love to give blood, we need your blood. And that is again, Monday, February 22nd in Rock Hill at 1560 Ebenezer Road. Call and we'll have you an appointment made so you don't have to wait. And that number again is 803-985-1240, and that's our main office number if you have any real estate needs. Tyler, welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And the good news is Tyler and the rest of my group, we just got back from a national real estate conference in New Orleans where the top realtors in the world, 31 countries, assembled to discuss the real estate market.
That's right.
And where it's at today, but even more importantly, where it's going. And our goal is to come back and be a community expert on not only the local market, but really now the global market, because what's going on in another country can absolutely affect the real estate values and sales and our market here in the greater Charlotte area.
Right, absolutely. And I think if you're going to understand where you're going, you have to understand where you've been.
Right.
And so last year, 5.26 million homes were sold in the US and Canada.
Absolutely. And so really truly, if you equate that, counting new construction, there's a seller there too, which is the builder. That's about 10 million sides, 10 million sellers and buyers that were able to make a move. And again, right over 5 million residential homes that traded hands.
Right.
Incredible number.
Right, and the average price of those homes sold was $222,000, and that's a 6.8% increase from last year.
Yeah, Tyler, one of the things I found interesting about that, nationally, the average home price was $222,000.
Right.
LA, it's over 2 million.
Right.
New York, it's over 5 million. But we are running right at that average. The Stephen Cooley Real Estate Group's average was right around that $222,000 last year. So our home prices here are really based on the averages across the nation. We're running right at what the averages are.
Absolutely. And as we know, the interest rates are very low, so buyers have a lot more buying power right now. So homes are selling very quickly and there's not a whole lot of inventory in our area in particular.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest home buyer groups is first-time home buyers. And historically, over 50% of buyers were first-time home buyers. And even though I'm not a first-time home buyer, and many viewers aren't, they are the beginning of the domino that causes multiple homes to sell. Because when that first-time home buyer buys a house, that allows that seller to buy the next house and that seller to buy the next house. And the number one thing crippling first-time home buyers today is student loan debt.
Student loan debt is, it makes them cynical and they don't want to get into a commitment, so they're more likely to lease a home and they're not going to build any equity that way.
Absolutely. The average U.S. graduate owes right at about $30,000, some owing, of course, nothing, and some owing several $100,000. And those graduates who owe that much are still graduating and getting entry-level jobs if they can get a job. And so the average graduate's paying about $500 a month in college debt, and that's affecting their ability to buy and sell real estate. And that's your millennials.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And home ownership is just so important, especially for young people, to have that nest and to again start building equity at a young age.
Yeah.
It really helps long term to go towards retirement that way and to have that equity saved up. And
absolutely. It's the number one wealth builder for Americans, and over 90% of Americans' wealth are tied up in some type of real estate, whether it's their primary home, their vacation home, on the stock market where it's invested into real estate. So it's such a huge part of Americans' wealth, and you really don't get involved in that until you buy your first house.
Exactly. And there are a lot of great programs for first-time home buyers, and it doesn't take much to learn about getting into that and to how it could work for you and what program works best for you and where you want to buy. So
yeah.
it's really not as challenging as some people might think. especially millennials and people coming out of college. They think it's some major daunting task and they don't even want to approach it.
Absolutely, and Tyler on my team is an expert at working with those first-time home buyers. So if you got any questions or interest in buying a first-time home, please give Tyler a call, and also any homes that we have on today's show. Tyler, the biggest takeaway I got from the trip was that the housing market it does shift in a good way and a bad way. We will see it shift in better ways and worse ways as time moves on, but getting into the market is crucial to benefit from when it shifts up. So you've got to get into the real estate market to be able to do that. And most of the top realtors in the world invest in real estate. So that should tell you that where they're putting their money.
Again, you said it, 90% of America's wealth is in real estate. So there's got to be something there.
Absolutely. Again, if you got any questions about buying a home or any questions about the homes on today's show, Tyler, how do they reach you?
You can call me at 803-985-1240, or you can email me at tyler@stephencooley.com.
And you have your own website.
tyler.stephencooley.com.
Thank you, Tyler, for that valuable information. If you've got more questions, and again, we're having our blood drive, so please call in for that, and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.